just 2 years ago, Bronx native Samara Joy was a 21-year-old student studying jazz at Purchase College in New York, dreaming of making her mark in music like her idols, Ella Fitzgerald and Sarah Vaughan. And when the critics at Jazz Time heard her sing, they wrote this: "Ever so often, a new vocalist blows everyone on the jazz scene away with their distinctive style, charm, and dexterity. Samara Joy is that new voice that's giving new purpose to the music." Now, it gets better. Flash forward to this past November. Samara got nominated for not one, but 2 Grammys for her new album, Linger Awhile. Take a look at her beautiful reaction when she heard the news as she pulled into Penn Station. Take a look.
Oh my God! That's a Grammy nominee! That's a Grammy nominee! Oh my God! It's ready! Get it! 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 Ooh! 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 Kill him! Kill him! Footwork, body, knees.
I could watch that video all day long, but it got better. Guess what? Turns out that was just the beginning of Samara's unbelievable journey. Last month, Samara Joy made international headlines when she won not 1, but 2 Grammys for Best Jazz Vocal Album. And she brought home the big prize when she was named Best New Artist. Samara staked her claim as one of music's most exciting new voices and proving that Gen Z can bring jazz into the modern era. Today, Samara's here for her first daytime interview since winning her historic Grammys. Please welcome the star that is Samara Joy! Okay, so
Thank you.
I mean, first of all, just for perspective here, this is the first time that a jazz vocalist has won Best New Artist since 2011. Recent artists who won Best New Artist: Meg Thee Stallion, Billie Eilish, Olivia Rodrigo, who presented to you that night. I loved in your speech, you talked about really being authentic, that keeping to who you are got you to this point.
It was very important for me to say that because, I mean, so many things were running through my mind, but the most prominent thing was, you know, there's a lot of pressure when you look at the music industry and when you look at the industry in general from the outside in. It's like, okay, I have to be this, I have to change, I have to, you know, kind of morph into some sort of persona in order to get people to notice me or anything. And it's not always because of, you know, talent or passion or anything. Sometimes it's not enough. And so for me to get to that point, you know, and it's not just me, it's from the support of my family and people who listen and people who love what I do. And thank you. And support me because of me. You know, I presented that to the world through social media, through live performance, and people embraced that and encouraged me to keep doing what I'm doing. And so I felt the need to make that clear.
People always wonder how your life changes after such an incredible honor that you received, your peers, you know, honoring you with this. You've been touring nonstop.
Yeah.
So you get the Grammy, you're like, hey, hi Grammys, put them on the shelf, and you're out. You're out.
Dip.
You've been touring and you've got tours through the summer. Look at you. Are you sure you're not a choreographer too? 'Cause look at you getting beauty treatments, but it's been nonstop.
It has been. I just got back from actually, we went to Stockholm, London, and Paris, and on the way to Japan and Brazil. So I'm like, you know, I'm very excited for what's to come. But it's been incredible. You know, even overseas, people are like, oh my gosh, she's coming. I'm like, I'm just me. I took the subway here, you know? One train, you know? But yes.
You know, your family, you come from entertainers. Your grandparents had their gospel group, the Savettes. The Savettes of Philadelphia. Your father performed with the iconic, this is your
there he goes.
They're your grandparents, and your father performed with the great Andre Crouch. So this is in your blood.
Yeah.
But the jazz direction, because on paper it would seem, okay, we're looking at the next gospel great here, and you take a different path. What drove you that direction?
I started singing in church really seriously when I was 16 years old, and I, was a worship leader, and I was in front of all of these people who, once again, were supportive and, encouraged me to not necessarily perform, but to fellowship, and I felt that same kind of feeling when I got into jazz. It was like, it's not necessarily about, vocal acrobatics and stuff like that, although it's amazing to showcase that kind of technique, but really it is about connecting with people and storytelling. And so I felt like I could do both. I didn't have to choose.
You didn't have to choose, and doing both and being who you are got you to honor.
Yeah.
You mentioned social media, and that was a big break for you. I saw my friend Regina King posted something about you, saying that your voice helped get her through the pandemic. Your videos have been seen millions of times. You posted a video of you singing with one of your college professors. It went viral before your first album. When you leveraged social media the way that you did, was that by design? Because that's what you did. You almost turned into this business person.
Yeah.
You created a new business model, if you will, to get jazz out there.
I didn't think of it like that either. I'm like, I wish I could say I had a strategy. Listen. But I had all music classes in college, okay? So, but
You're like, I was not taking business classes.
But I just posted, I posted that actually because I was named an Ella Fitzgerald Scholar at the college, and it was like before. Thank you. And so my professor, he was head of the conservatory at the time, Pete Malinverne. He was like, let's post a video in dedication to the Ella Fitzgerald Foundation. And it got 4 million views, I think.
Yeah.
And that's what led to the fundraising of the first album.
I'm struck by when you say you didn't start singing seriously till you're 16. It's almost, I visualize you coming out of the womb, singing jazz. Your stature, how you handle and carry yourself, even the way you enunciate words. It was like you were born to do this.
Thank you. And it feels that way sometimes. Like I couldn't have imagined this kind of path for myself. I couldn't have strategized it in my wildest imaginations. But I think of, the way that my parents brought me and my siblings up to trust God and to walk in your purpose and to walk in your gift. Because I couldn't have done it without some sort of divine, meeting, of all the people that I've met. Even being here with you right now, it just feels like, I couldn't have done this by myself. And thank you for this opportunity.
Oh no, thank you. It's an honor. It's an honor to live in the world where Samara Joy exists and is doing so beautifully. Coming up, how Samara is bringing jazz to Gen Z, and later, a special performance for the Tam fam. I cannot wait. We'll be right back. We are back with Grammy Award-winning jazz phenom Samara Joy in her first interview since winning 2 Grammys, including Best New Artist for her critically acclaimed album, Linger Awhile. I love it. I love it. We were just looking at the video of you and your dad, Antonio, and you're working potential on a holiday album.
Maybe it's in the works.
So why a holiday album? Potentially.
Well, first, I love honoring my family and shedding light on just how amazing they are and how much they've inspired me. Yes, to be a singer and to pursue this, and because of my grandparents, because of my dad and his siblings, music was around me growing up. And so I'm hoping that with this holiday album and hopefully a holiday tour to support it, that I'll get to be on the road, because I'm on the road all the time. So to get to tour with my family and sing alongside them and share what I experienced growing up.
That's amazing. And speaking of family, your brother was your date
Yes.
for the Grammys. Your little brother, Zachary, he won there.
Everybody was looking clean.
Everybody was clean.
Everybody
I
was
think
clean.
we even have the moment you were all celebrating backstage. It's been viewed 6 million times. Let's play it. video, you said that's your mom?
My mom, my older sister, my 2 brothers, my uncle. Wow. We were deep.
Y'all rolled in deep and then left with 2.
And then left with 2. It was such, and we stayed in an Airbnb in Bel Air.
You stayed, in Bel Air. Very nice, very posh. So where are the Grammys? I know people always wonder this. You got 2, where are they?
They still on their way. Because
they haven't made...
Because they got to put my name on them, you know. They got to put my name on. But when they do arrive, they will arrive at my parents' house.
They're going to stay at your parents' house.
That's why I'm saying I'm from the Bronx. I'm not letting anybody know any specific neighborhood. I am from the borough. Don't come and visit me now if you didn't before, okay?
I love it. So the Grammys are still so fresh, they haven't had a chance to put your name on it.
Not yet.
It's a process. And when you open it, it'll be right there at Mom and Dad's house.
You probably might see some more videos of me dancing. You might. I love it.